All right, guys, this is a week 5 update after my patellar tendon surgery. I ruptured my patellar tendon about 6 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago to the day, had surgery. So this is just a follow-up on that. I'm really new to YouTube, so these are some early videos, not too many views, but anybody who has seen my previous videos kind of knows where I stand. I was about 60 degrees range of motion a week ago at 4 weeks. Now at 5 weeks, I'm 80 degrees. It feels like that's really slow going, but I am working really hard at that in particular. Other updates, just things are getting easier. I find it easier to get in and out of a car. I find it easier to get in and out of the bathtub. At night, I'm actually sleeping better because I don't have to, maybe I didn't have to before, but I was. I don't wake up to reposition and worry about my leg in certain positions. I'm able to just kind of sleep, roll around. So that's way better. If you're in the very early stages of this, you know 100% what I'm talking about, and definitely just want to let you know that at some point that's going to get better, and when you start getting sleep, you're going to feel quite a bit better. Haven't done a lot of strength exercises. I do all the stuff that I showed in my other videos. I've been doing, in addition to that, I've done a couple like shallow squats or like a high box squat type thing. I've been doing some RDLs, do a little bit of that. Outside of that, what I've been working on the most is walking. One thing that you might notice, I don't have my brace on. I ended up taking that off a couple days ago, and I do use it sometimes. If I'm gonna do something, I'm in a hurry and I don't wanna have to think about my knee, I'll put it on. I'm going camping tomorrow. I'll wear it when I'm out, setting up a tent, doing a bunch of stuff where I don't want to have to focus on my knee. But generally, I think if I've got the time to walk, slowly and focus on contracting muscles in my leg and stepping, I don't think that I really need to wear it. I think at this stage in the game, I think the brace is probably providing a psychological support more than it's providing physical support for my leg. So I've been working on walking quite a bit. Walking is something you don't think of as that you would have to work on, but when you have an injury like this, you realize it is it's a little bit of an intricate thing. The way you step, the way your knee contracts or your quad contracts when you step, when you first land on your foot, the way you lift your leg to bring it through. I say I have 80% or 80 degrees range of motion, but in some angles I don't, or I can only lift it behind me. So when I go to step and you have to lift your leg up to step forward, I don't have 80 degrees, which probably you would need about 80 degrees to make that a clean step. So walking is not perfect. I can do it, and I probably can do it better without the brace than with it, but it's not a fluid walk, so that's actually something I'm putting most of my focus into right now. I'm at 5 weeks today. I have about a week and a half before I go follow up with the surgeon, which I'm really looking forward to. I had my surgery 5 weeks ago. Two weeks after that, I followed up. It was a nurse practitioner that I saw. Nothing against nurse practitioners, but she wasn't in the surgery, so she didn't see what's going on in my knee. I did sort of run into the doctor right after surgery, about a week and a half after, in the parking lot of his office when I was picking up some paperwork. And one of the things that he said was that there was quite a bit more damage to the tendon and all that than what he had anticipated. So I don't know what that means. I'd love to talk to him about it. The other thing is, if you've been through this, maybe your situation is a little different than mine, but I don't have access to my doctor 24/7. I don't have a way to ask him questions. I suppose I could call the office, but some of them I don't really need an answer to right away, but you really would like to get an answer to. So when I go in to see the doctor, I'm going to have a list of questions, and hopefully I'm going to get some information. They have not set me up with physical therapy yet. That's something they said they were going to do after my 6-week appointment. I feel like probably I could have been going to physical therapy earlier, or, in my case, maybe I don't need to. I'm not sure I'm going to opt into physical therapy. If the doctor's willing to just tell me what my limitations are, I can put the work in. I don't know that going to physical therapy is going to benefit me outside of that. So I just need to know what my limitations are, what they don't want me to go past, which obviously sometimes I will go past those. I'm not supposed to be not wearing a brace right now, but I am. So kind of a short update this week. All I've been really working on is range of motion. I'm doing that several times a day, every day. I feel like I'm making progress. I'm walking better. I'm moving better. It's easier to drive my car. So that's where I'm at on the 5-week mark. If you're in this if you're in this before surgery, or even the first few weeks after surgery, if you're anything like where I was at, you're at a spot where you just don't feel like you're going anywhere, and it's going to take forever. But it seems like it's maybe accelerating. So each day it gets a little better, but each day it's a little more than it was the previous time it got better, if that makes any sense. So that's my 5-week update. If you watch this video, you get anything from it, or if you just want to follow along, kind of compare your progress to my progress and see if you're in the same range, which you don't have to be if you're ahead of me or behind me. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you're working hard and making progress. Like the video, subscribe. I'm going to keep putting out more videos. Hopefully I'll put something out that you guys like to watch, and we can all benefit from it.